Shalom. Kal halayim la Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Waha, Ruha Kwadash. All praises and glory go to you, Lord. Double honors and respect go to our apostles, bishops, elders, and teachers, the men of Great Millstone. To you I say Shalom. Salutations to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Amraya. And this is Job chapter 9 and verse 24. It says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" Right? And this is talking about the so-called self-proclaimed white man devil that rules in the world today, the biblical nation of Esau, Edom, or Idumea. Okay? And the earth was given into the hand of this devil. All right? He went about covering up all of the true saints and biblical figures of the Bible, their melanated skins and portraits, and put his likeness up. All right. Now, in 2026, the people are mourning substantially, all right, under this devil's rulership, all right. And pursuant to Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the righteous are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, all right, for the most part, who are gathered here in America, Babylon the Great. When they are in authority, let's continue reading. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, right? And the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, Esau, Edom, who is in rulership. And right now the people are mourning, all right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the video, and then we're going to come back with some scriptures after the matter. Shalom.
Everything's unaffordable. No, you step outside your house, it costs $30, $50 just to go anywhere, just to do anything, just to eat, just to get some groceries, just to eat a meal, to get some gas. It's too expensive, and people are already isolated, and then a lot of the mental health crisis, the loneliness crisis, it comes down to like an economic one. The haves and the have-nots. Like if you're struggling paying your bills and contributing to your retirement and having like a normal, stable life, then of course you're going to struggle with your mental health. Like, how could you not? And then for people to be like, oh, just hang in there. Oh, it's easy for you to say, right? You're not in this person's situation. You're probably sitting in a much different situation yourself to sit there and judge someone who's struggling with their mental health. You have no idea what they've been through, what they're going through. People lack empathy. They lack compassion and understanding. We're just so divided. It's just like people don't really understand it anyways. They don't really care to come together to solve the issue. It's like nothing's getting done. Nothing's getting better. It's so hopeless. It's so bleak. Like, what's the point of even trying anymore? Because like back then, hard work meant something. It actually paid off. And then these days with millennials and Gen Z, hard work doesn't necessarily lead to anything except more slavery, more burnout, more overwhelm. It's exhausting.
I feel like a lot of us are feeling like, what's the point? What's the point of trying? What's the point? I feel like everything is rigged. I feel like things are very unfair. It's very easy to fall into this victim mindset. I'm very hopeful. I'm a hopeful person. I believe I have faith in God. I have such strong faith in God. But sometimes it feels like the game is rigged. And like everyone in power is so evil, and they have all the money, and we're all struggling, and we don't know how to fight back.
That's really sad, the decline of society and the family unit. Because of our economy, people are stressed to the max. Both parents have to work. There's no way around it unless you are ultra wealthy or have like a large trust fund. But most people don't. So something's got to give. The women are exhausted because women really weren't meant to be working like a man and raising the kids at the same time. So when the husbands are upset or the boyfriends are upset that their wife or girlfriend is not acting like a wife or girlfriend, it's because she can't. Okay? It's really hard. You cannot do it all, and you certainly cannot do it all the right way.
At home. Life is not supposed to be like this. It's really not. It's really, truly not supposed to be so urgent. Everything has to be urgent and busy, and you feel like so overwhelmed. Rush here, rush there, quick, quick, quick. We gotta, I mean, it's exhausting. Like, what, life should not be like this. This is so just long term. I will pull it together to do this.
There you have it. An example of people mourning, man. And this was the working class, your everyday average Edomite American, man. All right. You have them mourning, feeling victimized. They're struggling with their mental health, you know. They're rationing and budgeting, things they've never had to deal with, things the common Israelite has had to deal with in this country quite a bit because they've been mourning under Edomite oppression. And if you don't know who Edomites are Idumeans, as they are called. They are the so-called self-proclaimed white man devil that rules in the world today. All right. People know they are in slavery under these devils. All right. They may not know who they're in slavery under, but they know they're in slavery. But it's under these devils, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. Proverbs 29:2 again, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, right? And people can see the walls closing in relatively quick, all right? Something's not right. They figure since 2020, it's just the economy. It's not just the economy, all right? The Lord has righteous anger with America, Babylon the Great, all right? But because of your Babylonian programming, you can't see the end is near, all right? The end of America is near, all right? America, Babylon the Great is about to be destroyed. That's why there's no more mirth in the land, a party-like spirit, all right? The people are mourning under wicked rulership. The earth is mourning under wicked rulership, all right? I was going to put in several clips about nature responding to these devils, but it just would have made the video way too long. Let's just hit the key points and get out of here. So, as he told the prophet Jeremiah, and we're going to grab it now. Jeremiah chapter 45, verse 3. You did say, woe is me. Right. Destruction is me. For the Lord Yahweh have added grief to my sorrow. Right. This land has worn out the saints long before it wore out you devils. Right. It has added grief to our sorrow. Right. Not only are we at the bottom, but it seems like if you believe in luck, like we have the worst luck, all right, which I don't believe in luck. But it says, verse 3, you did say, woe is me, for Yahweh have added grief to my sorrow. I fainted in my sighing, and I find no rest, right? Micah 2:10 says, arise and depart, for this is not your rest, right? This is not our rest. America, Babylon the Great is not the rest of the Israelites. All right. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians for the most part. Your rest is not here. All right. Here we have no continuing city. We have no place of refuge. So you must withdraw from her spiritually, from her philosophies, from her ways. All right. All the materials, let it go. Why? The Lord is about to explain why. Verse 4, thus shalt thou say unto him, Yahweh saith this, behold, that which I have built will I break down, and that which I have planted will I pluck up, even this whole land, right? America, Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed, all right? And he was talking to the prophet about the land of this time, but I'm here to tell you, these prophecies are about America, Babylon the Great as well, all right? And she will be destroyed. Verse 5, and seeketh thou great things for thyself, seek them not. For behold, I will bring evil upon all flesh, saith the Lord. Right? Did he say just Israelites? No, he said all flesh. And this is why you see a bunch of Edomites mourning. From here, we're going to go to Amos chapter 9. around about verse 8, because the eyes of the Lord are upon America, Babylon the Great. Verse 8, behold, the eyes of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith Yahweh. And the house of Jacob are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians for the most part. But yes, confusion of faces as well. All right. Now, the only way you're going to find rest, man, all right, you're not going to find it in any of the philosophies, ways, or anything dealing with America, Babylon the Great. The only way you're going to find it is seeking out the old paths. All right. Salakia. Seeking out the old paths. All right. Let's see. For this, we go back to Jeremiah chapter 6. This is Jeremiah 6 and verse 16. It says, thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see, and as for the old paths, right, the laws, statutes, and commandments, right, the ways your forefathers followed, all right, the good way, because this was a way of protection. This was a deal between you and Yahweh, all right, and the new deal will be between you, Yahushai, and Yahweh, all right. But ultimately, the old paths are obedience under the laws, statutes, and commandments, which is just going to be written in our inward parts with the new covenant. But again, verse 16, thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But ye said, we will not walk therein, right? All right, because you have been disobedient and rebellious, we find ourselves in 2026 in a conundrum, all right? We know the Lord is going to destroy America, Babylon the Great, and 2/3 of the nation of Israel, as well a majority of heathens, all right? But do you want to go out in the wash, all right, for your disobedience? Because the Lord did extend a hand of mercy, a grace period for those from the house of Israel who would like to repent and not to have to be punished in this side of the kingdom, all right? But let's continue reading verse 17. Also, I set watchmen over you, the men that put up these videos, epistles, daily, go out on the highways, byways, and hedges, namely of the great millstone. It says, also, I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken, right? We've been told you the economy is about to crash. We've been told you that this place is going down the drain, to separate from her spiritually. Verse 18, therefore hear ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them. O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it, right? And this is applying to everyone at this point, all right, because the Lord has had it up to here with sin and iniquity, the cup overfloweth, all right? The only ones that are slotted any type of salvation from what is coming are the elect of the house of Israel, all right? And no one knows who it is yet, all right? That's why we say we are the hopeful elect, all right? Now, the only way you're going to find rest, all right, is, again, hearkening unto the Lord, listening to the law, statutes, and commandments, withdrawing from sin and iniquity if you're of the house of Israel. If you're a heathen, it doesn't matter. If you're an Edomite, an Ishmaelite, etc., just live how you normally live. Now, for you Israelites, the last scripture I'm going to end out with is from the New Testament, the direct instructions of the Lord himself. This is Matthew chapter 11, and we'll end at about. This is Matthew chapter 11 and verse 27. It says, and by the way, notice this is in red. This is the Lord Yahushai, whom you ignorantly call Jesus, speaking. All right. Verse 27, all things are delivered unto me. All things are delivered unto me of my Father. Right. He has all the authority now. And no man knoweth the Son, but the Father. Neither knoweth any man the Father, save the Son, and he to whomsoever the Son will reveal him. Right. Right. Namely, starting with the men of Great Millstone, the apostle Tahar on down. All right. But I digress. This is the Lord speaking. And there's a key point here. All right. Because you are seeking rest in a kingdom that will give you no rest. Because again, when the righteous are in authority, you will rejoice. But when the wicked are in authority, you will mourn. You will feel victimized. You will feel hopeless. Okay. Verse 28, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. That is the Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. He is the vine. He is the root. Salakia. We are the vine. He is the root. All right. And no man cometh unto the Father but through him. He has all the authority. He is the gatekeeper, so to speak. Big brother Yahweh Shai. And that's the only way you're going to find rest, because the only way to find rest in this society is to know the truth. All right. If you are an Israelite, all right, to know the truth is to set you free. And that's where you will find liberty and rest. Okay. Not in America, Babylon the Great, in its financial system, healthcare system. You can do all these works and donate all your time. And at the end of the day, you will still be taken under, because this beast is devouring all it can. All right. The only way you're going to find rest as an Israelite, a so-called Negro, Latino, or North American Indian, is in this word and through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, namely going through the men of Great Millstone. Shalom.